Should you hire a car if you come into Tenerife? Well, we are about to drive this bad boy around Tenerife. It's not really a car, it's more like a hairdryer on wheels. But is it worth hiring a car if you're stopping in the south of Tenerife? I'm going to give you my opinion and I'm going to show you exactly what driving is like and parking. Come on, let's go for a drive around Tenerife South. So look at this bad boy. Yes, Mr. TravelON is going to be driving around in a Fiat, a hairdresser's car. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be exploring Tenerife South, Las Américas, Los Cristianos and all of that, or whether I'm going to be going and giving someone a shampoo and set. It really is a hairdryer on wheels. I'm pretty sure I selected a bigger vehicle, but you know me, I'm tight as hell, so I probably just went with the cheapest, so I can't complain, can I? However, the roof comes off on this, so we're going to go convertible. Let's head down to Los Cristianos, Las Américas area. Let's drive all the way around there. I've got the camera in the window so you can see everything. And let's have some fun in a convertible hairdryer. Come on, let's go. Right then, welcome to the Fiat, the lady magnet. We are going to drive down Las Américas, past Veronica's. We're going to look cool as anything in this bad boy, aren't we? I'm sure people are going to stop me and say, can you give me a quick perm or a blue rinse? But I'm busy showing you Tenerife. So come on, let's go for a little drive-by. Camera's ready, I'm ready, let's go. So we are going to start here on the Golden Mile and we're going to drive as far as we can through Veronica's and see exactly what we can see. Aircon's on. I'm going to get that roof open in a bit as well. Right, come on, let's go. So down here, the Golden Mile, very busy on the evening, a lot better on the evening, all lit up. Daytime a little bit quiet. You've got the Med Palace on the left-hand side, the refurbished hotel, the one that's in a big circle. Someone beeping at me. Tell you what, they don't wait 2 minutes here in Tenerife. There we go, look, Golden Mile. Loads of taxis in Tenerife, and this is why. Is it necessary to hire a car to get yourself around? The problem with Tenerife is there's no parking. You'll see as we go and as we drive around. There are car parks, underground car parks. It cost me around €7 to park here for about 2 hours the other day. So you've got to bear that in mind. If you're hiring a car to get around just this area, it's not really worth it. The roads are so good here that it only takes sort of 10 to 12 minutes to get anywhere that you want to go to. So taxis, there's loads of them, absolutely loads of taxis. There's also Uber here as well, which is unusual because they don't have Uber in Lanzarote, but the Ubers seem to be quite posh cars. So I wonder if they've done an agreement with Uber that you can only have like an Uber X, which is the expensive one. But there's Uber, there's plenty. There's even them horrible scooters that I don't like, so you can get around with them. And everybody's on these mobility scooters as well. So there is ways to get around Tenerife. Hiring a car is great if you want to go up the north and see Loro Park and all that sort of stuff. But if you want a car to get around like this, to go different places around here, you are better off in taxis or better off walking. You got some beautiful hotels here. Parque Santiago 4. Absolutely stunning. And we're going to head now to Veronica's. But I've just realised I'm going to need to pull up, because if we're going to go down Veronica's and this is the lady magnet, well, I am going to get the roof down. We're going to go convertible. There's no way I'm driving down there not looking cool as a cucumber. I am in Tenerife on my own after all. Right then, ready for this? Let's get the roof off. Oh, look at that. How cool am I? How cool am I? Now we are cooking on gas. Ladies, stand by. Mr. TravelON is coming through Veronica's in a Fiat. Let's go. Driving's actually quite easy around Tenerife. I mean, there's a few one-way systems, but it's mainly two ways of traffic. It can be a little bit hectic if you're not used to driving on the other side of the road as well. It can be a little bit hectic as well, but all in all, it's relatively simple. So this is a little run up towards sort of Veronica's area. There's loads of different shops, bars, restaurants down here as well. There is absolutely so much for you to do in Tenerife. You are literally sport for choice, and it's a lot busier than what I'm used to in Lanzarote. All different types of people as well, young, old, you name it, different classes of people. It's like everyone's been chucked in the same pot, but it seems to work. The only sort of dodgy place is down here towards Veronica's, which is where we're going now. And as I keep saying to you, don't judge the whole of Tenerife just by Veronica's. Veronica's is a party place. If anything naughty or anything bad is going to happen, it's going to happen in that area. Steer clear of it. Don't have a lovely pint here at the Traveller's Rest and feel brave and then think, oh, come on, we'll go and hit Veronica's. Chances are you'll have a bad evening if you're not used to partying and being naughty. Right then, here we go. Just past the big steakhouse on the left. It's time to get through Veronica's, and I tell you what, I feel a lot safer driving than I did walking the other night. But it's a fun place if that's what you're into. So obviously it's dead as a dodo now. Nobody's down in Veronica's, but there are quite a few people in this area. There's a big McDonald's coming up. There's some ladies on the right there, look. 4 blondes. I bet they're looking over here and thinking, who is that handsome man in his sunglasses and the roof down? All I need is a bit of Snoop Doggy Dogg on, bit of 50 Cent. I will be rocking, won't I? So down here you've got a big JD Sports and a massive McDonald's as well, and loads of people on these bloody scooters. You do have to keep your wits about you. So this is the thing, if you're a good driver, you're all right. As I said, the roads are pretty good, so it literally takes no longer than sort of 10 minutes to get anywhere. But the problem is, when you get to that place, it either takes you 3 hours to park, or you get in an underground car park and then it costs you money. So you do have to work out if hiring a car is going to be cost effective for you, because not only have you got the car rental price, you've got the fuel, and then you've got the parking. So, and you're also not allowed to drink, are you? Now I'm teetotal, so it doesn't bother me. I always hire a car because Mrs. TravelON can have a few glasses of wine and I don't drink. So for me, it's great. Look at these lot on the mobility scooters to the right, look. This is the issue, they're everywhere, and it's not even about mobility. You get young people on there, old people, people that can walk. It's just crazy. Monkey Bar just on the left hand side there, and you've got some beautiful places down here. The beach is gorgeous. O'Donoghue, some Irish bars, and then we're going to head further up here. Nice little beach bars and everything. Lots of hotels as well, big tall hotels like the H10. I did a little video in there. There's a beautiful shop coming up on the left as well here, all handmade products. And if you do the tuk-tuk tour, which you can book on our website, www.travelon.world, the tuk-tuk tour takes you into that shop, stops there for a little break and a little drink. And we're going to go further afield. I don't know where we're going to go, but we're going to go this way for sure. Fun groupies are everywhere, the Yellow Elephant shops. And I do like the bars and restaurants here. They are very glam, very glitz. They're all done up nicely. They all look quite new. But I tell you what, driving with the roof off, whew, I'm going to need a hat. I'm definitely going to put it back up. But it's quite nice. I didn't even realise that the roof came off this until today. So I could have had this down all the way. Anyway, we're going to come up here. There's a few bars and restaurants up here. Aberdeen Steakhouses, there's a few of those around. More bars, more restaurants, more places for you to eat and drink. There is so much competition here. It is crazy. Mr. Singh's Indian restaurant, I really enjoyed that. We did a video there last year, I think it was. And then down here, I mean, you can get to the harbour area just down that way. There's a nice little walkway. But obviously we're in the car. And look, it's just people on scooters, people on mobility scooters. So there's plenty, there are plenty of ways to get around. Don't let me start ranting about these mobility scooters, because I tell you what, if they bring them to Lanzarote and everyone's bowling around on there, I am leaving. I'm off. I'm out of there. I can't deal with it. So just up in this area here, well, you've got some more bars and restaurants there, but I want to turn this way, if I can, and show you what's going on here. This is probably a totally illegal move, if I'm honest with you. Totally illegal, but there you go. Sometimes needs must. I'm in a Fiat and I'm a tourist, so lots of different places along here as well, some different bars and restaurants. It's just consistent. Everywhere you go, there are things to do, things to see, bars and restaurants to eat in. But I do like this area down here. Look, I like the colourful trees. These are all the bus stops. Look for the Siam Park, and if you're getting excursions, this is one of the main bus stops here. If you book an excursion with us and you're stopping in this area, you'll probably get picked up here. This is the San Eugenio Commercial Centre. I've probably pronounced that wrong, but there's some nice shops in here. You've got a Subway down here as well, and some sort of fast food places. But look, people just sort of stop where they can. Parking is atrocious. Parking is terrible in Tenerife. I thought Lanzarote was bad, but parking in Tenerife is impossible. Like I said, there are some underground car parks. They're very tight. You have to be a good parker to get in them, and you do have to pay. Some are free. But parking, you're just driving around and around and around. It's one in, one out. So we're gonna just we're gonna go up here and then turn around and then come back down by the Scotch Corner and Temple Bar. So we'll do a little turn up this end here, because there's a few more things to see up here. A few more bars and restaurants. Look, you've got a place called Mario's there on the left. And I think there's some more places just up here. Let's go take a look. So here we are, look, there's a few more bars and restaurants here. Like I said, it is literally bar, restaurant, bar, restaurant, bar, restaurant, bar, restaurant, bar, restaurant, everywhere you go. And do you need a car to get around these? Well, you can't park outside them, so you're better off, in my opinion, getting taxis. I've obviously hired a car because I need to get around, and I've got work to do, I've got things, places to go, but I have found it very, very frustrating trying to park. Very frustrating indeed. And now I need to turn around to go back down there if I can. Let's have a look. Oh, shite. One other thing about driving in Tenerife, we're hitting the main motorway now because I took a wrong turning. That's one problem. If you take a wrong turning, or Google Maps, I always blame Google Maps for sending me in the wrong direction, you end up going around 15 minutes out of your way to get back to where you needed to be. So I'm going to have to turn around somewhere here and get back to where we were meant to be going. Here we go. Right, I've managed to come down the other side of the road now. That literally took me like right out into the hills and back down. So yeah, if you do make a wrong turn, you're screwed. You've got a place there called the Rum Pot. And just keep a lookout in the video at how many people are on these mobility scooters and bowling around. Is Tenerife becoming Benidorm? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I still love Tenerife though. It's such a cool place to be. It's so good. It's just so much for you to do. Palo Blanco there, look. So we're going to come down here towards the Scotch Corner. Scotsman in Tenerife's favourite place, I believe. Well, he's always telling me to come around here. And it's quite busy down here. Look, you got coconut cocktail bar, look. That is rammed, absolutely rammed. Everybody having cocktails. My head is burning and I've only been driving for a few minutes with this roof down. It's definitely gonna have to go back on in a minute. And then coming down here, look, you've got a lovely little corner. You've got the beer garden, Scotch Corner, Temple Bar, the Irish Fiddler. And I think if we head down here, there's even more. Let's go take a look. So down here brings you into Puerto Colón as well. So if you're getting boat trips and you don't want to pick up and you have a car, well, parking in Puerto Colón's actually not too bad. There is a car park down here. So you can park here and then head up to where you want to go. But this is the thing, you're sort of hiring a car so you don't have to do that, and this is the issue with Tenerife. You hire a car so you don't have to do that, and what happens is you end up parking in Puerto Colom, for example, and you want to go for a pint. Well, you can't have a pint if you're driving, but maybe the family want to go and try this place up the top, which I'll show you in a minute, called the something pig. I've heard nothing but good things about that. I'll show you in a minute that place. But you're gonna have to park there and walk up this bloody hill. So it sort of defeats the object of hiring a car for the south of Tenerife. Obviously, I think if you're stopping out of the south and you want to save yourself a few quid and stopping in Golf del Sur, for example, I'm stopping in Palmar. It was cheaper and it's only 8 minutes away from Los Cristianos. So of course a car is vital. I can flip between the two. That's saving me a lot of money and a lot of aggro. But if you're stopping in the thick of Los Cristianos, Américas, there's really no need for a car. Get a taxi, get an Uber. So we've come up at the side of the Scotch corner. The reason is I want to turn left and show you this place. There you go. It's called the Ginger Pig. The Ginger Pig, keeping it real for the gingers. But I think it's very sort of Instagrammable, this place. I see it all over TikTok. It's meant to be fantastic, and it's looking very, very busy as well. So let's get round there. You can see there is a lot of traffic though, a lot of traffic. So you do need to be an okay driver. And if you're not used to driving on the other side of the road, well, you got Mr. Sister Show Bar there, and there's the Ginger Pig, look, and the Irish Fiddler and the Temple Bar. There's the Ginger Pig, if you can see it just on the right hand side. Looks fantastic, really busy. And then down here, there's a few more places as well, look. Deli Delights. Got some other things going on down here. You've got the famous Harley Bar as well, Harley Restaurant. That's an old classic. That was before the times of the Hard Rock Cafe. It was Harley's American Diner. I remember that well. And then we're just, I don't know where we are now. Oh, so we're coming up now to the, well, sort of Fañabé area. There's a little commercial centre down the bottom here with loads of different bars and restaurants and shops in, and that leads you to Playa Pinta, I believe. And then as we head further afield this way, well, I think we'll go through the rich area. So come on, we may as well go and see some money, haven't we? I mean, I've got the roof down, baby. I've got the roof off. Let's go. See if we can get ourselves a rich old lady. Mrs. TravelON, I might not be coming back. I might be keeping this convertible Fiat and just driving around Tenerife, picking up the old dears. Anyway, come on, enough of that. Right, so this leads you into Fañabé as well, Fañabé area. Again, loads of different bars and restaurants down here as well. This is a lovely little area. I've done a video on this area and walked around this and around the Fañabé area. Really, really nice. But yeah, if you're driving around, yeah, you've got to compete with delivery drivers. You know, it's a busy old thing. Don't think you're going to be hiring a car and just bowling around, living the dream and loving life. People have got things to do, places to go, delivery drivers. So you just sort of have to have your wits about you. But I love hiring a car. Would I hire a car to get up to Mount Teide and stuff like that? It's not a bad drive. It is quite hair-raising up and around the roads there. And I certainly wouldn't be going up the hill in one of these hair dryers on wheels. But this is posh area, look, big hotels, Iberia selection there, look. Just more bars, more restaurants, more shops, Parque Royal. But still a load of lads on scooters, people crossing the road where they want to cross. It's bloody madness, bloody madness. Let's swing a left down here and see what's down here. I think this is the Del Duque area. Yeah, this is Plaza Del Duque. You've got the Princess 5-star hotel on the left there. absolutely stunning hotel, Princess Aspire. Actually, it's only a 4-star. It looks like a bloody 5-star. And a few more places here, look. A few more commercial centres, places to eat, places to drink. You're literally spoilt for choice. And I believe this area is the posh area, the Del Duque area. There's a beautiful shopping centre down here. Let's swing a right down here. This is where you get the tuk-tuk. If you book the tuk-tuk, you'll be picking it up here, right by Best Jacaranda Hotel. But look, people just in the middle of the road, holiday people. They just think they can cross wherever they want. And look, you can see the parking. Look, there is no parking. It's wall-to-wall cars. It's one in, one out. What will happen is you'll drive around 3, 4, 5, 6 times until somebody has pulled out, and then you'll miss it. It's very, very frustrating. They're in the middle of the road. They don't give a crap. Oh, we're going to have a bit of Mr. TravelON road rage in a bit, aren't we? And then there's even more this way. I mean, I could literally spend all day just driving you around Tenerife, because it is like a maze and you never know where you are. But Google Maps never lets you down. Well, it does sometimes. But I'm going to just swing a left here, show you the Duke Shopping Centre. There's an amazing gym down here if you want to feel fit and healthy and build your biceps. There is one of the best gyms I've ever been to in the Canary Islands down here, and it's just in the Duke Shopping Centre. And here's the Duke. Just here, there's a big bus stop here as well, the Duke bus stop, very popular one. You've got a Mint in there, you've got all sorts. You've got all sorts. And there is the free bus, I believe, to Siam Mall, or that could be just a normal bus that's advertising Siam Mall. No, it is the free bus to Siam Mall. So if you want to go to Siam Mall, you can go on the free bus, because parking in Siam Mall is an absolute nightmare as well. There's no parking anywhere in Tenerife. So there you go. I'm getting that roof back on, and I thought it was going to stop then. I'm getting the roof back on, and the aircon whacked right up to cool my head. I tell you what, it might be fun driving around in a convertible, but it's bloody hot. I definitely need a hat, but at least I caught some sun. I hope you enjoyed that. A little drive around in possibly the best car I've ever driven in my life, just to see a little bit of Tenerife. If you are coming to Tenerife, well, you're going to have a fantastic time. There are so many things to do in Tenerife. If you need to know what there is to do, well, look no further than this channel. Everything Tenerife, Canary Islands. And don't forget, if you want to book trips, tours and excursions, you know where to go. www.travelon.world. Use the code TTK. Save yourself a little bit of money. And I'll see you in the next one. Whew. I've got to get to the airport soon and head back over to Lanzarote. See you later.